Hello and welcome to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. I bought this one a little while ago. In fact, I was debating on whether or not to play the original DS one or the remake slash remaster. But having watched quite a few people play the Ace Attorney remasters, having played the original, not the original, I didn't play the GBA Japanese one, obviously, but having watched people play the newer ones, I think apart from those pixel sprite graphics, which I think it looks, I prefer it, and I would, if I was playing it like I played the Ace Attorney ones, which was on my phone or using my actual DS, I would play those. But if I'm gonna stream it, I think it makes the most sense to use the modern interface. But I will use the OG music just because I like the DS sound fonts pretty much universally. You know, it's the last time that console needed to have, I think, like music restrictions, because from the 3DS onwards you can pretty much just put in whatever you want, but the DS still had that sort of some restrictions, which I think gave it a unique sound. Not to say that all music is bad because it's not restricted, it's restricted by the sounds that you can make as a human being and hear. Anyway, what is Ghost Trick? It's a creation of Shu Takumi, so we're here to check it out. As someone who's played all the Ace Attorneys, literally top down, left, right, the only thing I haven't played is the Professor Layton crossover, which I may never play, and I certainly probably won't play it on stream or record it. But without further ado, so I do want to address this. There are two story games slash visual novels. I'm sort of grouping them broadly here, just for illustrative purposes, that I'm sort of, leaving behind here, which is Higurashi and Chaos Head Noah, I guess. With Higurashi, I'll probably get back to it. It's just a matter of finding the mental dedication to record it, probably not stream it, because then streaming it makes it take longer, and it's already a pretty unwatchable to watch somebody stumble through Japanese. And I'm committed to the idea now. I don't want to switch to English, it would feel like a defeat. And Chaos Head, I don't know if I should. I think I might continue it off stream, or if I'm gonna stream it, I will do a very like home cooked click 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 style, like I would actually do it, and hopefully people are still fine with that, if anyone cares at all. No, I know no one cares, but I like it. You need to pretend that someone cares until someone does care. Anyway, without any more rambling, what do I know about Ghost Trick before I hit play? It's a guy's name is Susu. He dies, or he is dead, or he can die, I don't know but he's solving crimes based on, I think he's solving his own murder, maybe, I don't know. Chapter 1, 7:02 p.m. Must have been that. Sorry, I just finished Metal Gear Solid 4. That was not enough time for me to read that second sentence. There was a woman standing there. Woman I don't know. At least I don't think I know her. And then there was a man with a gun. I don't know him either. Well, probably not. Anyway. Sentences, you say. Just caught. Now I'm not the kind of guy who can just stand back on to pull and get shot, but I have just one little problem. I'm dead. That may be the next line. I'm already dead myself. Well, that doesn't really help us. This has got to be me, no question about that. After all, do you see any other dead bodies lying around here? So long, sister. I feel bad for her, sure, but what can I do? I'm dead. I was just gonna check what that button actually did. But just as I was thinking this, this is no time to be lolling around dead. Lol. You're the only one who can save her. Don't expect full voices, but then again, they should be pretty trivial. What the whole world just changed on me. Welcome to the Ghost World, the land of the dead. God is speaking to me. No time for introduction. You have to save her. I know you can do it. All you have to do is use your powers. Take a look at your corpse. Well, that's a bit... Do you see that blue flame? That is your soul. Flowey? And do you see that bright white spot nearby? That is a core. Just try it. Try moving your soul. Okay, I assume this was a D-pad thing. Your soul is now possess the crossing gate. We can possess things. Now use the crossing gate to save the woman. In a moment, time will start to flow normally again. That will be your chance. When the man pulls the trigger, the woman dies, right? So before that happens, you have to use your powers. I got powers? Hehe. Okay, who is talking? God. Toki wa uguki desu. We have used our ghost trick. That was one of your powers at work. Okay, so that's what they didn't hold out on us. We got the Ace Attorney title drop, which I think took a long time in the game. But then again, the Japanese phrase is much more commonly used. Turnabout, you know? You mean I made the crossing gate move? You manipulated the object with a power of the dead, a ghost trick. All I have to do is press E. Yeah, she still looks like she's gonna be dead. At least I'm figuring how to use your powers. I ghost and then I trick, huh? Metal Gear. Sorry, I've got it on the brain. And this is a preview for the future. Because up until now I've been like source emulating, and let's just say some of those games that I'm talking about emulating are not acquirable. I'm gonna use my guarded language to state that I don't have a capture card for my PS3, right? So, but now, I think I'll probably check out Portable Ops and Peace Walker on my own, but Metal Gear Solid 5, I will probably stream that one, because I can. And because I bought it from the sale. I may also stream Revengeance. That one is not attached, and also it's not a Kojima, and also it's not a discount, so I'm not in any rush. Anyway, try possessing a different core. A guitar. What do you want from me? I would have preferred that giant wrecking ball. I can't reach chords that are too far away. Hold it. That's gotta be some of the slowest running way I've ever seen. At least they addressed that. Can I... All there is me. I've got a woman to save. But what? If I can manipulate objects, then I ought to be able to manipulate my own corpse. Why don't you just go ahead and possess your corpse? It's not doing anything. The dead may never die. Sad but true, I'm afraid. You can only manipulate non-living things. Corpses, even if they aren't alive anymore, aren't really just ordinary things. The fourth wall doesn't exist in this. I guess we're dead. So, you know what? The existence of a all-powerful being is confirmed, so we can dispense with the... I can move the screen. Wow. Sister, huh? Two things are looking pretty dim right now. My eyesight and your future. Well, she's dead. I failed the tutorial. Why is he blue? It's Inception. Out of my way. We can possess the phone, surely. Holy shit, that thing pre-owned is $100. Hold on, I'm looking up how it looks on the DS just to see. Okay, it looks pretty much exactly like the Ace Attorney style. So I probably would prefer it this way, but it's not going to look as good on a video to me. And besides, I'm playing this now anyway. In the end, it looks like her fate remains unchanged. So what good are these ghost tricks of mine? But as I was thinking this, the light is talking to me. Ignore me, are you? It's a little too early for you to be so stiff and cold. That's it. Rigor mortis hasn't set in. The dead don't have voices, you see. It's more like my thoughts were being beamed directly into your mind. Another trick ghosts can do. He's to end just as dead as before. Okay, but the implication being everyone who's dead is a ghost still around. Or is it like one of those my soul is staying on this plane as long as I have a task to do, and the end of the game is us solving our own death, and through that satisfaction no longer clinging to this realm. Something like this. That's true for now. What do you mean for now? We can revive people? I still have more to teach you about the powers of the dead, your ghost tricks. Who are you? I think we should save this young lady. We can do that. Isn't it a shame to see such a pretty young woman lying here like a discarded piece of trash? Are we sure? She's already dead. Time for more ghost lessons. First of all, I'll have you possess me. Once you've done that, I'll tell you about another one of your powers. Why am I so determined to save this woman after all? It's not like I know, but I guess I'll take the desk lamp up on his invitation anyway. My reason is twofold. Number one, I'm not the type to leave women lying around discarded trash. Number two, I don't have anything else to lose at this point. I mean, we're dead. What else are we gonna do? Trick time. Investigation segment. What is G? That thought bubble you just pressed. These are your thoughts. What you're saying to yourself in your head. My thoughts. Now then, in order to possess me, you first have to enter the ghost hole with Q. The best thing to do is try it. Let's look around a little bit. It's moving a little. Stop bouncing around that way. I can't quite reach. Very weak soul we have. By the way, if you take a look at the middle of the screen, what about it? It tells you what tricks you can perform with the object you're currently possessing. Okay, cool. In the case of this folding cot, it looks like I can unfold it. To perform a trick, you have to return to the land of the living. Who is we? Okay, cool. But this thing has no trick. If it's not got like a moving part to it, I can't really do anything. You could also just Q again, so why would I press C? Alright, so... and now I'm on this end, and I can possess you. That's funny. What's going on? Why is there... You're not dead yet. Is that the implication? My corpse and her corpse, there's definitely something different about the two. There's something emanating from my corpse. That's because you're special. Not everybody who dies gets... Thank you for answering the question I was asking, yes. So those waves are because of my powers of the dead. Anyway, I'm sure we'll figure out why. We passed. What prize do I get? A new power. Another one. We can possess objects and manipulate them. What do you suppose would happen if you possess a corpse? Nothing, because we tried that. You don't have the ability to manipulate a corpse, but... however, there is something else you can do. Why don't you try it and see? Trick time. Are we saving lives? Is that what's going on? What's this? Can you hear me? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Looks like she's unconscious, poor thing. Think back, remember when you died? When you came to your senses, you'd been unconscious too. The desk lamp is right. It's like you wake up, but you're dead. I see. Simple concept, I suppose. So we have to wake you up. Let's leave her like this for now. While she's resting, we can save her life. Oh, sure, you make it sound so easy, and it is easy. When you use your powers on a corpse, you can go back to the past to a time 4 minutes before. That's real convenient. That person's death. Back through time. But there's a catch. It only works on new corpses. This is an awfully convenient power contrived specifically for the purposes of making a game. It's a little suspicious, but sure. Dead for less than 1 day, and she's still well within that limit. You might want to give it a try before it's too late. None of it makes any sense. We're talking about the powers of the dead. It doesn't have to make sense. Let's go, shall we? Sure. I still don't know what you're talking about. You'll see, you'll see. You've repeated this again. I did not know there was time rewinding. But I suppose that's why we have this Steins Gate ass. The 4 minutes before death. And so now I'm moving back 100%, not as a fuzzy, distant memory of the past, but as a very real, living present. But where witnessed, can we change the fate? That's what I'm wondering. And is this being timeless? What happened to you? Oh no, he's dead. Are we like just watching? Who are you? Here's my business card right here, sister, my little golden friend. Instead of playing whodunit right now, you ought to be more concerned about your own fate. What do you want with me? They said we have to rub out all the last traces of Temsic left in this country. Now, is this a race thing? Is this an ideology thing? Temsic, what in the world is that? Beats me, I just do what I'm told. All I know is you got nowhere else to run to. Well, thank you for telling me what to do, I suppose. All I want to know is, who are you? You don't know me and I don't know you. This is just business. Now die. A shotgun, kind of a flashy weapon for a hitman, don't you think? Not flashy, just thorough. They call me nearsighted Jigo, but I never let my prey get away. She's like a mix of Emma and, what's her name? Athena? Very cute. Okay. I thought about just buying a pair of glasses. Well, sister, this is it. Okay, cool. Can we do anything about this? What was the point of that? If we can time travel, but we can't change the past, I guess it's useful in like an investigative sense, but like we can't change anything yet. Okay, cool. It's kind of ironic when you think about it. A woman toyed with by fate and a man toyed with by a ghost. She still died. Okay, so we can save lives. I was hoping that was the case. Okay, here we go. So this is 4 minutes ago, eh? Fine, I get that. What am I doing way down here? That's just how it works. Her corpse was your gateway into the past after all. This will probably be relevant at some point, that where we're starting at where the corpse ends up and then we start in a place that's like completely incomprehensible. So place changed, but the corpse stayed the same place, you know what I mean? Something tricky like that. It's a classic. Okay, I get it now. Hop in. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, is it like a... There are only 4 minutes left before she dies. You better try and get to her as fast as I can. What if you'd let me? The last seconds of her life is counting down. Rather. Looks like I better get up there fast. The right side, eh? I assume a lot of this stuff was probably the stuff that was on the bottom screen of the DS. Get to her quickly before all the sand is gone. Up you go then. So you have to kind of do a QTEs. Uh-oh, the time is running out. Yeah, you telling me, buddy. So I gotta close you so that I can turn this blender on. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Oh wait, I gotta re-roll this thing. Darn. If I'd hopped into the flag, it would have taken me up. Timing is important too. I just didn't think this thing would take so long to like happen, you know? That's my fault. Just a few more steps. Hope I make it in time. Well, time is still passing. Okay, we made it up. But now we are in the same time in two different places. That's interesting. I wonder how many times we can repeat, like, canonically, not like just me failing. Now's your chance to change your fate. This is coming to a battle of seconds. Things have changed. Damn it, what's going on here? Nearsighted Jingo never misses as long as the target is within point blank range. They made the wrong guy into the assassin, bro. What are we doing here? Looks like you made it in time, just barely. And in that split second, hope was born. Just now, her fate was changed, albeit ever so slightly. Maybe slightly, she was dead or not dead. Oh, okay, like, we have to keep altering until it succeeds for good. That kind of situation. Okay, now we gotta do some lowering of bridges and stuff. Can we communicate with the living? Probably. Yeah, what are my thoughts? You said her fate was changed, but it looks like she's still in the same predicament. Ever so slightly. Depending on what you do, there is still the possibility of failure. If you ever feel like you want to start over, just tap R before time runs out. Well, you never know, you might learn a thing or two when time runs out too. That's true, there's no punishment for failure. Well, let's pedal this bad boy, somehow it's staying upright. Let's rotate this thing. Bro is that nearsighted. Well, let's extend this bad boy. Alright, well, rip to you, man. You got comedy splattered. We live in comedy universe, I suppose. How does it feel to save a lady's life? Pretty good. So the danger is gone? Yes, it looks like the danger, Mr. Danger, in fact, rolled away somewhere. Well, we killed one to save another. I don't know if that was necessary. I don't know if that was a good thing at the end of the day. Use your powers to avert that woman's fate. You most certainly did. And I knew you could do it. Okay, now fate has been averted. not just changed. So I lost my life tonight and saved somebody else's life. And now we're back to time. When I came back to the present, it was raining. I saved the life of a stranger now sitting forlornly in the rain, even as the story of my life on this planet comes to an end. Ghost Riz, it's time. Stranger, that word strikes a chord, and a terrible truth begins to dawn on me. I don't know who I am. I can't record a thing. Who am I? What is this place? And most important of all, how did I die? Why was I killed? Same thing. Does she know? Your story isn't over yet. Who exactly are you anyway? Just call me Ray, as in ray of light in the darkness. Okay, bro. You ain't gonna tell me a real name, I take it. You haven't told me your name yet either, actually. I can't remember. I guess the memories of the newly departed tend to get a bit confused. Some of us get our memories back, others never do, but if you ask me, it doesn't really matter. After all, there's only one path left to the dead, and that is to disappear. Disappear. When the sun rises in the morning, I'm afraid you're going to cease to exist. This is like a 6-hour game, I guess. Tomorrow morning? But wait a minute, these powers of the dead... I'd like to use them to save someone else's life. Mine, of course. Think about it this way, if we could use ghost tricks to save ourselves, wouldn't I have tried to save myself as well? I mean, look at me, I'm a desk lamp. Why a desk lamp? I'm not really sure myself, to be honest, but in any case, it seems we were unable to use our powers on our own corpses. But could you not technically, like, hop to a death before yours and, like, coincidentally prevent it? Could you not, like, use technicalities to do this? Is that what we're going to do? You'll only exist in this world till tomorrow morning. That fact can't be changed. I think we can fucking save our own life, man. I think we can do it. I still want to know. I want to know my story, the lost story of my fate. And until I learn that, you won't be able to rest in peace, right? Very well, I understand how you feel. You want to go and learn the truth about your death as well? You should. How should I go about doing that, I wonder? You start with her. Bless you. The person who witnessed your death. She should have some important clues, don't you think? Then can we talk to her? Not only that, she might even know who I am. What was I doing here tonight in a place like this? That woman probably knows the answer. She's the key to everything tonight. Well, why does Lamp know? Ray, I guess. You'll know soon enough when you regain your memory. Is that a when? I should probably keep some kind of record of everything I learned. Press X to view a record. Memories aren't always the most reliable things after all. Phone book, huh? Court record? Okay, this is the X screen. I lost my life at a lonely spot on the outskirts of town. I ain't got shit going on. See, now this is like very Ace Attorney. Oh, I much prefer the originals to the remixes in most cases. Except for, well, I guess not except for, but Great Ace Attorney has some great, like, themes. I don't know her name or anything else about her. I saved her. Is it gone now? Gone now, of course. Okay. But why does the phone matter? Can we travel through the lines? Let's do a little shimmy shimmy. And let's free her. Let's do nothing. I better not let her out of my sight. And besides, I'm not the kind of guy who can just let a woman sit sneezing in the cold rain. The Rizzler. Let's open the umbrella for you. Free umbrella just dropped? Literally dropped. What in the world just happened? The crane moved all by itself and that big iron ball fell all by itself. Well, we didn't do the rain, but like, I guess we did the response. Oh my goodness, don't tell me I have psychokinetic powers. Is that going to be the thing? We follow her around, she thinks she's got powers. That might be funny. Well, don't leave. Oh, we're in the umbrella, aren't we? We're being carried around. How nice. Here's a kitty. We can't possess living things though. Well, this cat's kind of doing some mean work. Corpse exposition. Thoughts? What in the world just happened? Can we get my name? What's this? Oh, we can do this also. I want to see that notes. Hopefully it's not just a shopping list or something. We can examine a note by being in it. Did I write this down? Maybe I should give it a read. No, I don't remember writing, but even more importantly. Well, now I'm in the pocket. Who's calling? Supernatural forces. I didn't get a chance to read that note. Not to interrupt your train of thought, but I wonder if you've realized where this telephone call is coming from. Inside the house. Think back, before you helped her avert her fate, didn't a telephone call come in around this time too? It's done, I'm on my way. I did not remember that. Is the culprit who ordered your murder? Well, let's listen in, why don't we? I'll tell you about another one of your ghost tricks. Can we talk? I like the little tendrils, and then I saw him right there on the other end of the line. I saw the face of the man who ordered me dead. Well, that puts an end to this mystery. It's Papa Smurf. Did you get her? Okay, so I was not the target. Yes, 1,000 pardons, my dear lady. I must have dialed the wrong number. Ha. Damn it. Torres. So that's him, eh? The man who stole my life. What do you think? Would you like to go see him? We ghosts exist by possessing inanimate objects. However, there is one we can move from place to place over great distances. The dead can jump from point A to point B by moving over phone lines. We are digitized radio waves. The scientific explanation is being created as we speak. I've done all that I can. Do that through the rest yourself. I'm afraid that my powers have grown weak. I've already used up most of my remaining strength just to get here tonight, but I have to come to ask for your help. Many mysterious things will happen in this town tonight. I'm trusting in you to get to the bottom of them and find out the truth. You're the only one who can do it. What were we? I assume we were a detective, otherwise there has to be a through line, right? Powers of the dead to find this truth. I'm grateful to you for everything you've done, but I can promise I'll help. Tomorrow morning I cease to exist. Well, what time is it now? Can we jump, can we not jump, time zones? The morning never comes, live in the night only? Using phone lines? Technically we could. Couldn't we? That's more than enough. If you succeed in doing so, you'll have done what I asked anyway. The two are one and the same. Is this me? Me, but from a different time? That's the only way this makes sense. This has to be me from the future. Like, me, but not backpack brain me, you know? This desk lamp knows a whole lot more than he's telling me. Now then, from that call a moment ago, you now have the culprit's telephone number. The rest is all up to you. Sis. Hey, it's the Ace Attorney, thingy. Okay, you're making me do it. I was just gonna hang around with a girl a little bit. Well, this is awesome. A series of tubes, huh? And so the story of the search for myself begins. A story that will last one night only. Tomorrow morning I will cease to exist, and I'm surprisingly okay with this fact. I have to find the answers before the sun comes up. Why was I killed, or what exactly is going to happen in this town tonight? This and more on... Okay, we have 7:02 to 7:31. Okay, that we get the time through the achievement. Okay, well, that's chapter 1. I mean, listen, it was from the creator of Ace Attorney, so obviously it was gonna be good. But I'm glad that it's got like a different mechanical expression than both the like investigations and the main line. You know, it's got a lot of the thematic continuing sort of. It's got like evidence moving from place to place in the same way, but the ghost tricks, no joke intended, of course, it's nice. It's a nice little something, and given that I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fairly short game, you know, and that there are no sequels or whatever, which is maybe a shame. Maybe sometimes it's nice to have little one fours, you know. Sometimes absence makes the hunger fonder, and you know, if dessert was 10 bowls instead of one, you may not have enjoyed it as much as you enjoyed having one bowl, you know? Something like this. Anyway. But let's just say I'm having a good time. See you next time. Like, comment, subscribe for more Ghost Trick, I guess.